welcome back. Fubar here, and today we're going to be talking about officer setup styles. Now, there is a few different styles directly, and I also came up with my own unique names for them. There is what I like to dub the Berserker style, which is all-out offense, where both officers are offensive officers on a particular unit. For example, my Liberty helicopter right here, I got Valkyrie, Golden Eagle. That is a Berserker unit because they're both offensive. They have absolutely almost no defensive abilities. They're all about the offense. Then you got your Brawler setup, which is like my pairing right here on my MBT. So you see Guardian Truth is an offensive, then I have Sparing who is a defensive. That is my Brawler setup. So you would use one offensive, one defensive. Now the drawback to this is that if you're going up against a Berserker setup, 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose. If you are running a Berserker setup and you run into another Berserker setup and it's the same unit or a higher power, if the unit is not a synergized officer pairing, then you 9 out of 10 times might lose, or you might win. It depends on who has the higher unit and who has the higher part value, okay, and who also has the better research. Now, for the last pairing idea that is out there, well, there's two. Sorry, it's not the last. Is a double defensive officer pairing, which I call the Shield. Which this could be Steel Fighter and Spanner. This could be Steel Fighter and Thorn Countess, Slavin and Thorn Countess. You get the idea. The great thing about this is that it's incredibly hard to kill the unit, but a Berserker pairing will kill the unit versus a actual Brawler pairing. The Brawler pairing can win, but it's very unlikely. So you got to keep that in mind. The problem with a defensive pairing is that once it starts getting overwhelmed and attacked by multiple units at once, it will die very quickly. And it also is not that great in 1v1s. It's very situational use of officers for that, and that you need to be very aware of that. Now, for the last one, it would actually be a utility one, which I plan to utilize in the future. So, and utility usually means it's meant to either buff units or stay in base. It's meant to benefit your base. So for my infantry unit right here, I would use Tip of Spear and Vox. Why? Because Tip of Spear is going to buff all my units in base. It's going to buff the officer charge time on Vox. Once her skill's released and she's awakened, she's buffing all the officers that are garrisoned with a 0.5 second degraded prep time so they can fire off their officer skills, and she's also keeping her base buff active. So that is a utility officer. Utility officers is actually very undesirable in most scenarios because it has no real defensive abilities and no real offensive abilities. So that is me covering the officer kind of setup. It's up to you guys to determine what works for you, what situation is best for that. And I really hope you guys liked this video. If you guys thought this video was helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you guys also want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description below as well. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Fubar. I got your 6. Peace.